Hello friends, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today it is my pleasure to introduce to you the latest toons facing the Rancor. That's right folks, today we're going to see what a 5 Han Solo team can do against the Rancor. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's both impressive and slightly devastating at the same time. As I watch this, there's a number of different things that just right off the bat just prove to me that there's a real problem with this. And obviously one of the first things that you're like, hey, of course this doesn't have a great leader effect. Could this be viable under a different leader? Now, of course it could. This could be a great team under the CLS lead. If you were to take, I don't know, veteran Han out and throw in CLS as your leader and still have Stormtrooper Han, yeah, you'd have a pretty solid Han team. But essentially you have the CLS Han, OG Han, that can solo the raid with pretty much any team. And that's what I wanted to avoid here. I wanted to see if this team was good enough with just Hans. And the short answer is no, it's not. And it's because there is no strong Han leadership. As a fan, I kind of respect that, because while Han was a general in the rebellion, it was a very honorary title. I mean, right off the bat, we lose Stormtrooper Han, and that there's no real way to get him back. Now, had we had Vandor Chewie in the mix, we probably could have brought him back, but then that would have defeated the purpose of having an all-Han team. And Han just doesn't have strong leadership abilities. He's got some great qualities in him, but leadership is not one of them. He's fast, he hits hard, he's reckless, he's a good pilot, he's loyal. There's a lot of really great things about Han that are valuable. What I think is cool is they've actually created Hans as I believe they should be. As they really try to get at who the character of Han Solo is. And if you look at it, yeah. And I think really the saddest thing is Han dies. And he dies a lot here. Already, we've lost 2 Hans. Now, I will say one of the great things about this is just how quickly the energy, the damage is being done to the Gamorrean guards. It's ridiculous at how fast he's dropping. Now, that is one of the things that I do look for in these events, these videos, is what are these characters? Who are these characters? Are they valuable? Are they viable? Again, I know that this isn't the event that a lot of people want to see this character against, or they want to see this character go up against, but I still hold that this is a great testing ground for new toons. New toons have to be able to face up against some of the tougher characters. What does a Han Solo, a young Han Solo, look like when he reaches that 200% speed, or that 200 speed? And here we saw that. You saw how fast he was going. His turn meter was just flying. It's crazy ridiculous. Now here in the end, there really wasn't enough time for him to do a great deal of damage. There wasn't enough time for him to defeat the Gamorrean guards. And so what I did is I took in the new Chewie team, and I thought, hey, let's pair up the Chewies with a series of Leias. But again, there's no real leader effect for this. Now, we have veteran Chewie, we have he does not have a leader effect, and really without Han, veteran Chewie isn't super effective, right? That dynamic duo exists for a reason. They work best in pairs. Vandor Chewie and young Han are probably going to work best as a duo, as a couple, as a bromance. They are solid together. Alone, they're okay. It was fun to see how they perform in this team. I was able to finish off under a CLS lead, of course, because CLS lead is how you do everything in this game. I used a General Kenobi, I used a young Luke, I used an R2, and an old Ben. With that, I was able to solo the rest of this. It was kind of fun to see, but really, again, kind of disappointed because I knew that I can solo a raid, or specifically the Rancor raid, with a CLS lead. And this just shows me that really any CLS lead is going to do enough. It's going to be solid enough if you can get the character. So, unfortunately, this part of the video only proves how important CLS is to being able to beat the Rancor, or really how important it is for all players to have CLS as a character. Now in the next video I want to show, or in the next part of this video, I do want to show what this group, what these new characters look like under a Boba Fett lead. Now Boba Fett's got a great ability. He does introduce the bounty hunter mechanic, this new contract mechanic that's been introduced, and it was kind of cool to see how the reworked bounty hunters team up with the both young Han and OG Han. Now again, what's impressive about this is just how awesome the plus 200 speed is. Look at young Han and look how often he goes. And I did team up this group with Dengar because I liked the idea of how Dengar, if he's stealth, will be able to help a scoundrel ally. And you know, that's great. That he doesn't do it as often as I would have liked him to, and unfortunately that's kind of problematic because really he could have done a lot of help. Because Chewie's taken out so quickly, now he gets through about half the first phase. It's important to, it makes me think about this character, and there's a lot of things that shouldn't be done on auto. This is one of them. This is just flat out one of them. Now, it is impressive. Look at how Han still has, or young Han still has full health, full protection, and he's doing a ton of damage. Now, we're getting close to the Enrage, and as you guys know, it's just look at the way that the points are just melting off the Gamorrean captain. This is just flat out ridiculous. I was solidly impressed with that. Now, again, one of the problems with this is this combo does not do enough turn meter reduction to really be beneficial. Now, maybe under another lead, obviously under a CLS lead, this would be very effective. Most CLS lead groups, as I showed earlier, are effective, but that really does defeat the purpose of having a scoundrel faction, of having a scoundrel team. You don't want to keep using the same characters over and over again, which makes me think that we're probably going to be getting some kind of scoundrel leadership. Maybe we're going to get Woody Harrelson's character as a crew, or maybe we'll see him in the game. I doubt it, because personally, this is just my personal belief, I don't think that we're going to see Woody Harrelson doing a ton of stuff in the film. I think he's going to be kind of the backer that gets everyone together. I do think there are more characters from the solo movie coming. I don't know when, and I don't know who. I am excited to find out. I do think whoever we get, I think we're going to see a scoundrel. I think we're also going to be seeing some kind of awesome leadership ability, or at least I hope that's the case. Now, based on that, what do you guys think of Vandor Chewie and young Han, young Solo? Do you think they're valuable? Are you going to be farming him? They launch on the 17th of May, which, as of this recording, is tomorrow. And I'm really excited to see the gameplay. I'm really excited to see them played through. And I will at least be getting them to 3-star. I'm excited for that. As always, I'm debating on whether or not I want to go ahead and spend the $9.99 on unlocking them. I might throw a couple shards at them, crystal shards at them. I have a few extra lying around. Maybe I will. I don't know. That plus 200 speed is very appealing to me, because did you see how fast those characters are? Leave a comment in the section below, like, subscribe, share. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and as always, my friends, stay nerdy.